Hello. Good afternoon. Is it good afternoon or good morning? It depends where you're watching from. But from this end of the world, it's good afternoon. In case you're new here, my name is Masi Katunge. I'm a proud Campbell lady from Machakos, Kenya. Feel free. Welcome to Shamila Mdogo's family. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification button just down below for any updates as they come. Anyways, I feel, today I have makeup. I feel so cute. Like I'm all dolled up. Anyhow, a recap of my yesterday's story. My decision to moving and working here in Baghdad. Remember, I've already told my dad he was okay, but he wanted me to make my own decision as an individual. They were there only to guide. Actually, he was there only to guide, mentor, and lead me. So, guys, I thought about it. I meditated about it. I prayed about it. I did a lot of Googling. Finally, I decided to call my boss because I had so many questions running down my head without answers. Yes, I wanted the job, but then where? So I just picked the phone and called my manager, Mr. So and so, with all this kind of news and how is that place? He just told me, Mercy, listen, I know you've seen a lot about here, but trust me, the community here is so friendly. The place is not that bad the way people quote it. So just think about it. I want you to make a right decision. I want you to make a decision of your own. Once you're done, holla at me and we'll do this. So one day, that is a couple of days later, let's say 5-6 days, I called my dad and we had a lunch date. And then I told him, listen dad, I've decided I'm going. I'll take over the job. So he only told me, take care. In case you go there and it's not what you expect it, remember, east or west, home is the best. You're always welcome back home, my daughter. So I don't know if I mentioned it before, but my boss told me or gave me an offer if I had any ex-colleague or I knew a person who had any experience in hotel industry. We could forward CV for him to check it out. If all goes well and they consider the person, at least I won't get bored. I'll feel that I'll not miss home that much, and then I'll have someone from my country, always to lean on, talk to when things become tough, someone to speak at least my own language, And I was lucky. They picked my best friend, and then now it was time to come. Not to come really. Time to prepare and do shopping and all that not. So a mistake that we did when we were doing our shopping, we never bought very essential things, especially for us, black women. the products that we use are quite different from what should I say white or this white skin use. For example, you find our foundation is very, very different, our powder is very, very different, that is our face powder is very, very different, our hair is not like their hair. We have this coarse hair, so you imagine we have to braid our hair. It can't stay like that because of course it's gonna break. So we didn't get all these things. So when we came here, I'll touch on that sometime when I'm almost done with this story. So now the shopping, we did a little bit of small shopping, and then finally, I think after a week, our visa and our tickets were out. Everything just happened so quickly. I really didn't know why, but I think by that time the hotel was almost opening, and they really needed staff at that specific moment. So we had to speed up everything, and they had also to speed up everything. That is the requirements that we needed in order to board the flights, and get there and all that, and all those procedures. So our visa, when they came, everything was written in Arabic. Everything was in Arabic. I could not understand what was there. I only saw our names. Only names. So I had to call him. That is my immediate boss. I'm like, what does the visa say? Because of course, if you've traveled, our immigration in Kenya, you must have answers. If you don't have answers, you're in real deep shit at the airport. So I called him, and then he told me, this is what it says. Like you have 3 months, the visa is 3 months before it expires. That is 3 months. When you come here, we will apply for the a whole year visa. This is a temporary visa, just for you to come into the country. So at least I knew what I'm gonna tell these people. And then of course I had to print out my offer letter in case I have problems, or in case I have problems with immigration back in Kenya. And then something else, our ticket was a 2-way ticket. Like, we had 2 tickets. First ticket was the one to go, and then I had another dummy ticket. It was this, I call it dummy because it was a real ticket showing that I'll come back, but immediately we boarded the flight, we were to call my boss so that they can cancel this return ticket. This ticket was just like a backup with our immigration, because sometimes they will give you they really give you problems. How come you're going to a war-torn country? What are you going to do there? So we had to have proof that we're going there for some errands, for some work errands, but this is our return ticket. Those stories. And I think this is how people play around, but anyway, they didn't ask for the return ticket. So the final day came. I remember, nobody knows about it. I kept it as a secret, but now I had to tell my mom. So I told my mom, listen, I'm going to Baghdad. My mom was so worried. She was like, oh my God, why you don't look for a job somewhere else? You have to go to Baghdad. I told her, Mom, listen, I'll give it a chance. If it doesn't work out, I will come back home. So she was okay, fine. So the day they came. In the morning we are there. Signed up. I don't know. I had a mixed feeling. You have butterflies on your stomach. So at the immigration, they were like, ladies, where are you going? We were like, we're going to Baghdad. For what? We're going to work there. Are you serious? Yes. Where's your offer letter? We showed the offer letter. Where's your visa? We showed them the visa. Then they were like, hey, how do people write things in Arabic? And it's something international. It's an international document. How do we read this? How do you know that, that it's valid? Then we just told them, believe us. If you need to ask someone from I don't know where, but trust me, it's a valid document. And of course, if it's not a job, who would want to go to Baghdad? I cannot. You don't want to go and travel like like a tourist. Definitely it's a job. So we are lucky. We passed through and off we board Emirates. Our first stop, after 5 hours, our first stop was in Dubai. And just to remind you, I had put on a black, I can never forget about it. I had put on a black tights and a red sweater with a low, cleavage, like almost you could see my, this part of, this kamtaro here. So when we reached Dubai, I was comfortable, I was okay. We had, I think, a layover for some hours. We slept there. Not really sleeping, like, resting. We rested for some hours. And then now finally, we had to board the connecting flight to our final destination. So, when boarding the flight, okay, people are all, let's say ladies were all dressed up like bui kind of, the in long, wherever, then like t-shirts. But then I started feeling so uncomfortable with my dressing code, like people are just looking at my boobs, this kamtaro part. Then I was telling my friend, hi, I think sijui, I feel just uncomfortable. But anyway, after some time I just, unacha tu inapotea, so I just achad and it potead, like who cares? Anyway, I'm comfortable. If it bothers you, it's you alone, not me. And then that's where I met this lovely lady. I think she was a cabin crew. She was for this lady. No, of course she was working in the airline. She was a South African. Then she just asked us, "Where are you going? You're going to Baghdad?" Then we told her, "Yeah." "You're going to work there?" Or she was just surprised. We told her, "Yes, we're going to work there." Hey, she told us, "You guys, you're courageous." "Where exactly? In what company? Oil company?" We told her, no. There's a new hotel opening there, and we are on the pre-opening team. So she just told us, "Guys, all the best, but you are such tough ladies. I mean, you're just risking, like, But anyway, it's already done. We already bought the flight. We cannot say that, like, we are coming back. It's done. We just see what happens ahead of us. Anyway, I see again, time is not on our side. I'll call this as part 2. That means we have to go to part 3 of my story. Hope you enjoyed listening to me. If you have any comments, just leave them down below. I'll be so happy and I'll appreciate it. Of course, I'll answer them like this. So I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget, same time, same place, here. Thank you so much. Bye. Catch you later. Maybe tomorrow I'll continue with the story. Ciao.
So this is me. We were just taking random pictures in Dubai International Airport.